I snapped too early. That's okay. Hey everyone, Eric Thompson here. Hope that you are doing well on this Ash Wednesday. Now, broadcasting, vlogging from the interior of my very fashionable minivan, okay? Just got finished playing the second of 5 services or masses today. 3 masses and 2 services in honor of this Ash Wednesday, the beginning of Lent. And so as the title of this video suggests, just a quick vlog reflection on Lent, what it is and why. Simply said, Lent is the 40 or so days. We don't count Sundays in the church calendar. I mean, we believe that Sundays exist. We just don't count it in the 40 days of Lent. Lent is the 40 days between Ash Wednesday and Easter Sunday, okay? The 40, of course, is a big biblical number. You have 40 days and 40 nights. You have the 40 days that, Moses was on Mount Sinai with God. You have the 40 years that it took Israel to sort of wander in the desert until they came to Israel. Or that the Hebrews, before they became Israelites, 40 years that the Hebrews wandered in the desert. And most importantly of all, perhaps, you have the 40 days that Jesus spent in the desert, fasting and praying and being tempted by the devil before he began his public ministry. And that time it really inspires a lot of what we believe, Lent to be. A time of fasting, prayer, reading the Bible, and trying to stay away from things that take us away from God. So why the ashes? Well, if you remember the story of creation back in the book of Genesis, you remember that God breathed into, some dust, and man was created. And so instead of smearing dirt on our hands, or on our heads, our foreheads, we smear ashes, which to remind us that we came out of the earth. We came out of ashes, out of dust. But one day, we're going to go back to it. This body is going to go back to it. And so now is the time to repent, to get away from our sinfulness, and to follow the gospel, to follow the words of Jesus Christ. And so as part of that tradition, and as part of that belief, symbolically, ashes are traced on our foreheads. These ashes, in case you didn't know, were made from palms. And in about 35 days, we'll have Palm Sunday. And that's when we sort of remember Jesus' entry into Jerusalem, when people were waving palms, Palm Sunday, and Jesus rode in on a donkey and all these things. Well, we save those palms from last year. People bring them back to church, and then we burn them. And from the ashes of the palms, we get these ashes. That's how we do that. And so, of course, and they just sift the ashes down so they're real fine, and they mix them with water, and that's it. So, very simple. Lent itself, a time of solemnity, not sadness necessarily, but quiet reflection. Some people, maybe yourself, maybe you know someone, gave something up for Lent or is giving something up. It's not uncommon on Facebook to see people with their profile picture or cover photo blacked out and it says, no Facebook for Lent, or see you on March 31st, or something like that. That's becoming more and more popular because people realize, some do anyway, that Facebook takes up a lot of time, a lot of their energy, a lot of their effort, and they want to claim that back for these 40 days. They want to take back that time, back that energy, and they want to commit it to reading the Bible, to praying, to serving the poor, to mission work, to serving, volunteering at church, or at a charity, or whatever it is. What's really important about those sacrifices or those fasts is that we do them for our hearts. For some people, they give up drinking or smoking, and there's the benefit of maybe losing a couple pounds, okay? Or saving yourself or your body extra stress, from not smoking or not drinking a lot or whatever it is. But truly, the real work, the real benefit is in the heart. And so if we fast something, if we fast anything, let it be for our hearts, not just for our bodies, or not just so we have more time in our day, because we aren't spending so much time playing Words with Friends or Bejeweled or Mafia Wars, if anyone still plays that, or whatever it is, okay? That's the spirit of fasting during Lent. I thought of it this way: we will soon observe, the death of Jesus. We know that he's going to die, or that we're going to ceremoniously remember his death. What if you knew that a really good friend of yours was going to die in 40 days? What if you knew this? What would you do? How would you treat them? What sort of things would you do with them? Or wouldn't you do with them? This is something of the spirit that we carry in Lent, knowing that Jesus is going to the cross. And so we want to get close to him during this time, so that when we remember his passion, and of course his resurrection, we're all the closer to him to enjoy the full joy, the full excitement of the Easter season. But for now, we try to get close to Jesus by getting away from ourselves, by denying ourselves pleasure, or the pleasures that would keep us away from God. And so, if you celebrate Lent, may it be a blessed one. If you don't celebrate Lent, perhaps you would consider it this year. Consider taking these next 40 days and adding a little extra time in your schedule for reading the Bible. Say some extra prayers, okay? Try to attend church every week, and if you have a midweek service or a Bible study, why not add another little study or another service onto your schedule? Get closer to God this Lenten season, and you'll be amazed at how even over these 40 days, your life will change, your heart will change, and how the rest of your life will change as a result. If you have any questions about Lent that I didn't address here, or you have any questions about maybe where you can find some resources, how to get closer to God during Lent, let me know in the description, or let me know in the comment section below, or send me a message, and I'll do what I can to help you, okay? It's a beautiful day. It's a quiet day here in Georgetown. It was snowing just a little bit earlier on, and just about 10 o'clock, and so I'm going to get ready for Mass at noon, and then another service at 7, and then I'll be with some new friends in Richmond, Kentucky tonight at the Newman Center there on the EKU campus, and so I'm looking forward to that. Tori and I are looking forward to that. So, hoping, of course, for the very best for all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you care to, and as always, hope that you're doing well. See you guys. Bye. Gotta turn this. Oh boy. There.